Hello guys, how are you today? Still not feeling 100%, but I wanted to come to you guys today and show you because I get a lot of questions on how I apply my foundation, and I apply it many different ways. One of the ways is I like to use a blender full. This is a bouncy one. I need it cleaned. The other one is I like to use this brush right here, or I like to use like a painter's brush. So I'm going to show you the 3 different techniques so you guys can kind of see it. I'm going to put on a quick little moisturizer slash primer. If you have mature skin, this is one of the best moisturizer slash primers that you can wear because it's like almost like a sticky, it's like a sticky type primer slash moisturizer protector, has SPF in it. So I'm going to show you how I like to apply with what, honey? So I like to apply with this blender. So this is wax, so I have to get this like warmed up. So as you can see, like it already covers the redness of my skin. So I'm going to take my blender and I'm going to do 1 revolution, and I'm going to go right in here. And I'm just going to start to pat that in, okay? So this is the one way that I like to do. If you struggle with oily skin, this is great because you can manipulate it and you can just pat it right in. So this is one of my favorite ways that I like to. You could see I used purple eyeshadow last night and I was horrible about taking my makeup off. So I like to use this. This is a great way for application. Stay out of stuff, honey. This is a great way for application. Can you just wait and then I'll help you? Get off my backpack, please. So this is the first way that I like to apply. The second way that I like to apply is with this brush. I always like to add a little bit of facial oil, and I like to add a little bit of Glow Drop when I'm applying. Okay, just wait. So I forgot to do that when I did it on this side. So I'm going to show you guys how I apply with just this brush, just on my forehead, okay? This brush just applies it so fast that you can't even, can you stop please? It just applies really fast and easy. Mom, this is my card. But I like this because I can use this for bronzer. I can use this for blush. I can use it for all of it. So this is the second way that I like to apply. I just basically pat my brush in and I'm lightly touching my face and I'm just going back and forth. Yeah, you too. So I'm just lightly going back and forth. So that's the other way that I like to apply. So all of these you can do a thicker application or you can do a thinner application. Like you can do it all different ways. Now this is the third way that I like to apply. See how different my face looks when I have foundation on versus. Can you help me open this? Yes. Please don't put it all over the place. So this is like a painter's brush kind of thing. And so I like to just, now you have to be very careful because looks can be deceiving. Like you could think you're not taking very much off of there. So I'm hardly touching it.
Spooky. This is spooky.
It's spooky. Okay, don't do it on your eyes, baby. That's enough. That's enough. You look like a cat now.
No, I'm not a cat, Mom.
So with this, people think that they don't have very much on the brush, but they do. And if you want a lot of application, if you want a thicker application, all you do is you start in little areas. No, not right now. Let mommy finish this, please. Okay. There. So looks can be deceiving. A lot of people think that.
Like this.
A lot of people think they don't have anything on their brush, but in reality, they do. So you can do a lot of coverage or you can do a little coverage. So I also like to use this. I like to use this brush also for concealer. So I'll just take some and toss it on like that. Toss it on like that. I like to go back in with my brush, even when I've used my blender, even if, don't play with that, please. Even if I have used the other stuff, I still like to take a blender and kind of blend it in. And then I'll just kind of go, no, you cannot, thank you. Hopefully this has been helpful for you guys so far. I'm just throwing on a little bit of bronzer here, not a lot. because, honey, you don't need tons of makeup on. You're a little girl. That's why.
I want to have some of this.
When mommy's done, you can.
Okay.
I'm just throwing on a little bit of bronzer here. Not a lot.
And wet.
And then I'm just going to throw on a quick little blush.
Mom, look at that. Mom, look at that.
Oh, I see. Go wash your hands in the bathroom.
Okay.
So I just like to apply a little bit of blush on. Typically, I'm just today, for today purposes, I'm just going to take a little bit of this brown concealer. I'm going to apply it to my lid. And then I'm going to go back in and I'm going to... What? And I'm just going to blend this in. Right in here. Okay, it's just giving me a little bit of color. And then I'm going to go into this light. Just going to pat that in right there just to kind of give me a little bit of color. I'm just going to go in with this brush and I'm just going to brush it out. Okay, and then just a little bit of mascara. So that's how I like to just kind of throw on stuff. I don't like to spend tons of time. I just am one of those women that are just like out the door right now in my season of life. Like, I just don't have time for a lot of makeup with my kids, but I like to not look. What are you doing in there, babe? That's what I'm afraid of. So, in this, okay, in this season of my life, a lot of makeup is just not possible for every day.
Mwah.
Let me see what's in your hand.
Nothing.
What did you write all over yourself with?
Nothing. Nothing, pen. Don't cry. Don't cry.
I'm not crying, honey. So those are the 3 ways that I like to apply my foundation. I'm curious to know which way you guys liked the best. Did you guys like the blender better? Or did you like the brush, the fluffy brush? Or did you like the painter's brush better? So I'm curious, which would you more use? Would you use the blender more? Would you use the brush, the painter brush, or the fluffy brush? So I'm interested. Comment below. Thank you guys so much for joining me. Thank you guys so much for joining me, and have a great day, guys.